SparkAmplify is an intelligent media outreach platform, facilitating communication between brands and media, as mentioned by Jim earlier. So for the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with SparkAmplify and how to do it. Okay, so we're only here for one reason: to simplify your media outreach process. And we want you to focus on telling your brand story while we take care of the rest. So with that goal in mind, we've designed these three main features. First, intelligent recommendation. So we have an AI model. So we recommend relevant journalists according to your company's category and keywords. And second, brand profile. It serves as a visual press kit for you to build impression with media. Third, pitch email and analytics dashboard. You can send pitch emails directly on our platform. And we have an analytics dashboard for you to track your outreach results and your placement quality. Okay, so using SparkAmplify is really easy. You just find the right media, you pitch to them. Simple as that. So right now I'm going to show you how to do it in detail. So first you're going to have to sign up from this URL, and we recommend using your company email. So we currently offer a free trial of outreach quota of up to 300 per month to encourage our users to reach out to media influencers. Okay, once you sign up, you're going to have to check for activation email. So be sure to use an email that you have instant access to. And you're going to look for this in your inbox. And if you don't find it in your inbox, don't worry, it's probably in your spam folder. So just look for an email named Welcome to SparkAmplify. Okay, so once you click on that activation link, you're going to see this page. Okay, this is the first thing you see. We're going to ask you to fill in your company name, up to 3 categories that represent your company, and up to 5 keywords that accurately describe your product or service. This information here is really important because our AI model will recommend relevant journalists according to this information. Okay, so once you fill in that, I'm going to show you how you find the right people to pitch to. So this is one of the main reasons SparkAmplify was created, because we know how painful it is trying to look for information, contact information on the internet. If you've tried it yourself, you would know it's really a pain in the app. Okay, so that got us thinking, how can we solve this problem? What can we do to make this process easier and get maximum results? And with our AI algorithm, we not only collect contacts, we also collect relevant information. I'm going to show that later. We also collect relevant information of each journalist all in one place for you. So when you reach out to them, you hopefully already know something about them to make real connections. And when you get into the platform, you're going to see this page. So right now we're in the Connect section, and this is a recommend list. These are already the recommended relevant journalists according to your category and keyword that you filled in just now. So every name you see here are individual journalists, and they have been made into a profile. So using the Tinder reference, these are the people that you want to get to know before you reach out to them. Okay, if you click on their names, you're going to be on their profile page. So on this page, in the above section, you can see some of their basic information, their names, their location, their media outlets, and their categories. These are based on the analysis of their past articles that they wrote. And you can also find their social shares of their articles, so you have a sense of how big of an influence they might have. And on the top right corner, you're going to see their contact information. If they have an email address, you can pitch to them directly on our platform via the outreach section. We're going to get to that later. And then down here, you can see their past articles that they wrote. You can see their date, their social shares of each article. And then you can see a line of article keywords here. These are the keywords given by our AI model. So we read these articles for you, and we've listed the keywords, so you don't actually need to read every one of their article, but you still get a sense of what their work is about. So the reason we profile these journalists is because we don't want you to treat them as a list, as Chen mentioned earlier. So we want you to treat them as individuals or friends. You want to take time to learn more about them, and so when you approach them, you show that you've made some effort and made some real connections with them based on what you've learned here. So for instance, you can approach them and be like, I really admire this particular article that you wrote because, well, this and that. And I think that our product might resonate with your readers and because blah, blah, blah. So you can make some real connections with them. So this is what you see on each different profile. And if you want more accurate results, you can try our search bar. You can search for keywords such as there are different media outlets. If you know one specific journalist that you really admire, you can try to search if they're here, or their locations, or some of the keywords. And another way to find relevant journalists is clicking on what's hot. So in this section, you can see specially curated lists that are for specific events or industries. So if you're going to CES, for example, you can click on CES right here, and then the list of journalists you see are the journalists who actually wrote articles about this event in the past. So it may mean that they could be more interested in this event this year as well. So it makes sense to approach them. Okay, so if you've chosen the journalist you want to contact, you can click the little add button there, and they will be in your outreach list, and you can send pitch emails to them. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so before we move on to sending a pitch email, I would like to show you our brand profile. This is a great tool to have to build impression with media. So this is essentially a minimalist style, media-friendly profile holding all necessary information that a journalist may need to write their story. So this is traditionally done with a press kit, like Chen said. You may send them a folder containing videos and documents and pictures. They may be distracting. So what we're trying to solve here is a brand profile is a press kit but visualized. So like Chen mentioned earlier, it makes it easier for them. And it also has built-in tracking. So if you don't know how to use Google Analytics, it's fine. You're going to get some statistics here. Okay, so this is what our brand profile looks like. You can see on the top some logos, your company name, your categories and keywords, and if you're a startup, you can add your employees and your funding rounds to give journalists a sense of what stage you're at right now. And on the top right corner, you can add your website and other social media links for them to follow if they're interested in you. And then down here is your description and, of course, your product feature. It can be in the form of pictures, videos, or if you have a YouTube channel already, you can just import the link, 3 seconds, and it's done. Okay, so you need this aside from the website you might already have, because websites are for multiple purposes, mostly for your potential customers, so it could be distracting for media. What you want to put on here is really only the information that media want. Okay, so scrolling down, you will find a section called Founders Corner. Here we want you to add a video of your founder talking or an interview. So we want you to focus on your core value, your visions, how and why the company was founded, and the journey and story behind this. So this is oftentimes what media, when they try to put together a story, what they really are looking for. So it's good to have it here. And then scrolling down, you will find a section called Timeline. Here you can add your major milestones, your funding rounds, your product launch, so they can have a sense of the history of your company very quickly. And then down here, this is all your press coverage in one place. You can also choose to add them manually, or if you are a user, our system automatically updates your placements every week for you. So if you get a new placement, you will get a notification email. Okay. And to the right, you can add some of your core team members and their LinkedIn information for business interactions. And down below that, remember to add a press contact so you don't miss any media inquiries. And if you do have a traditional press kit, you can also upload it here. So This is sort of like a one-pager for media to quickly understand your company. It is not only in our platform, it is a page that you can share publicly to your social media or for other PR purposes. Okay, so moving on. Once you've completed your brand profile, you are ready to connect with media. So we all know that when you're trying to write a pitch email or like an essay, you could be just staring at it, the blank for hours and you don't know where to start. Or for procrastinators like me, you just don't do it. So if you're one of those people, don't worry, we've got you covered. We have this thing called automated pitch email drafting process. So it's really simple. So let me show you. So a kind reminder, before you can send pitch emails on our platform, you're going to need to set up your email. And if you use Gmail, it's really easy. It's just like signing into other services. You're a few clicks away and then you're done. But if you're not, you can get the SMTP information from your IT team. So after you go through that, you're going to be on this page. This is the outreach section of our platform. So the names list you see here are the people that you've added from the Connect section earlier. So these are the people that you've chosen that you want to pitch to. And to the right, you can see your email quota. If you have enough quota, you can pitch to many in a click. Simple as that. Okay, so once you click on Send Campaign, you're going to go through a 3-step process. It's really easy. So first, you're going to have to answer 5 questions about your company. Very easy questions. And then, boom, you're going to have a pitch email that you can already send. But if you're an overachiever or if you're looking to stand out from other startups, you can also make revisions of this pitch email before you send them out. And after you send them out, we have a dashboard for you to track your outreach history. So the 5 questions they're going to answer are simple ones like describing your company, what are your key product features, and you can add a video to attract more attention if you want. And then if you're going to an upcoming event, what is it? And do you have a top achievement that you would like to promote? And if you filled in all these 4 questions, you can choose from 3 different purposes of the pitch. So do you want to focus on a product launch? Do you want to stress that you're going to an event? Or do you want to emphasize on your achievement? Click on those and you will get different pitch emails. Okay, so once you've generated a pitch email here, you can add some of the personalization elements to it. So it brings you closer with the journalist. Like I said, you don't know them, but you want to sound like you do. So by using merge tags, for example, you're sending a pitch email to 20 people. By adding merge tags, every email, instead of sounding like spam, just like hi there, it would be like hi David, hi Jason. So it brings you closer to them. And according to studies, journalists are more likely to open your email if you mention their name. Okay, and if you need a pitch email template, you can also find it on our website. Okay, and then after you do that, you're going to be on this stage where we want you to do a final review of your pitch email. So on the top, you will see a checklist. These are the key elements that Chen probably mentioned earlier to a perfect pitch email. You can one final review if you've included these in your pitch email, and then you can send a test email first before really sending them out. And after you send them out, you don't want to just sit there and wait. You can track your outreach history in our analytics dashboard. You can also track your brand profile, some stats, and your placement quality. So we hope to provide data-driven insights that you can act on and improve your influencer engagement. Okay, so this is what our analytics dashboard looks like. On the top, you will see the individual journalists that you've reached out to. You can see if they've opened your pitch email, if they visited your profile, and how much time they've spent. So if they show more engagement with you, you might want to send them follow-up emails on more detailed content or more specific offers. And down here, you can see the data of people visiting your profiles. And then on the top section of the dashboard is an analysis of your placements. SparkAmplify has created an industry-first social proof index, SP index here. So this is basically measuring a brand's social proof based on social share, placement number, placement announce time, placement quality, impression, and search rankings. So you have a sense of your press coverage performance. Okay, and if you need some additional resources on writing a pitch email or template, you can find them here on our website. You can find 3 different pitch email templates according to the auto pitch email generator. Okay, and if you want to write a press release but you're not familiar with that, you can visit our blog. We have a blog updated regularly on topics such as press release, media outreach, and startup news. Okay, so this is basically the whole process. We hope to make it easier for you. So a quick recap. What you need to do is build a brand profile to build impression with media, and then you choose the right people to pitch to, and then you pitch to them on our platform, and you have a dashboard to track. Okay, that's pretty much all. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, you can contact me or my colleague Donna. Thank you.